and welcome to Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. I'm Catherine Falk with Cox Communications. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so pleased to have Supervisor Penny Gross from the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors with us. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Catherine. It's a delight to be here.
Now, you've served on the Board of Supervisors for a number of years now. How long is that?
I'm completing my 15th year.
Great. And you're the vice chairman of the board.
I'm the vice chairman currently, yes.
Terrific. But your district is actually Mason District. Tell us where that is.
Mason District is almost entirely inside the Beltway. I like to call it the densest, most dynamic and diverse district in Fairfax County. Of course, there are 9 districts, but I have 7 Corners, Bailey's Crossroads, Annandale, down to the Springfield Mixing Bowl, almost entirely inside the Beltway. I have a little bit outside the Beltway.
Great. I know that you have taken on so many issues over the year, but one that's very dear to your heart are the environmental issues. Tell us, there's a lot going on in that area. Tell us what's going on. Well,
number one, of course, the Board of Supervisors in 2004 undertook an environmental vision, which was the first time that we'd ever done that. There was a 20-year environmental vision, and we're sort of figuring, golly, the time has gone by so fast. But one of the big things we've been working on for a long time is the Chesapeake Bay, the restoration of the Chesapeake Bay. And of course, if you back that up, it means the restoration of our local streams. So we're looking at stormwater regulations. We're looking at the pollution diet that the bay is being put on, so we're having to address nitrogen and phosphorus in our wastewater treatment plants, and we're really good there because we're at the limits of technology. We've done lots and lots of upgrades. The downside of that sort of is that it's going to cost the ratepayers and the taxpayers more because as we have to improve wastewater collections, the rates go up, and as we have to improve the stormwater runoff and keep water on the ground instead of running off, it's going to cost for our infrastructure. Costs are going to be higher.
And because that runoff then takes all of the garbage on the street.
It takes all the stuff, not only the stuff you can see, but a lot of the stuff you can't see. And so that's really what causes the problems in the bay. And so we're making sure, we're going to have to make sure, EPA is going to require it, but it's a good thing to do anyway.
Great. So you have a tough job. You serve a growing and very diverse population in Fairfax County. How do you serve such a diverse population?
Well, first of all, everybody sort of wants the same things. They want good schools, safe streets, clean water, clean air, recreation opportunities. So that really doesn't change regardless of where you came from in the world. But we also have to be aware of some of the language capabilities or lack of capabilities, and also some of the cultural differences. And so we provide a lot of information in alternative formats. We may have translation opportunities. We also have to pay attention to the cultural differences.
Great. And I know that redistricting is coming up even for the Board of Supervisors.
Yes.
What will the effect of that be?
The Board of Supervisors gets to redo our magisterial districts, and so we get the data probably in February. This will be the first time since 1991 that we've actually run for re-election in the same year that we've redistricted. So that will be an interesting springtime experience.
So some districts may grow and others shrink?
Some will grow and some will shrink. Preliminary forecasts show that some are too large right now for what we anticipate the population to be.
Great. I know that you love to hear from your constituents and folks in Fairfax County. What's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Well, the phone number is the same as it's always been, 703-256-7717. Email is mason@fairfaxcounty, all one word, .gov, G-O-V. And then, of course, there's a web page on the Fairfax County website, and I believe those items are also on your screen.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Supervisor Penny Gross, for joining us today.
Thank you, Catherine.
And thank you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on CNN Headline News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and have a great day.